Oh, pizza.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Very, very hot. Looking like a Bozuzuku style.
What's going on? Welcome back to the Keep Reet YouTube channel. My name's Jassy. Don't beep it out this time, Jai.
It wasn't my
decision. We're back for episode don't know of the V3 Wagon. We're down here at Traction Tyres and More in Rowville with the main man, Marcus McCarthy. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing dialed in. We're gonna see how bent the chassis is and how bent the diff is.
Did you weld the diff together?
Yeah.
So what's going on, Marcus? Are you saying the diff is what?
Dead straight. It should be bent. But I don't think it's what I've done. I don't think that heat's really... I haven't put that much heat into it.
But we do have a solution for this, right?
But they do have to heat them up and put the tubes in this diff. I don't know if they really go in dead straight or not. I don't know how that works.
I don't know, but they do normally have that straight through bar that ties everything together. Problem for another day.
Alright, car is straight. Everything's looking pretty good. Marcus is going to get our wheels where we need them for our flares. Our only major concern.
He likes to make my life extremely difficult by giving me a car that doesn't have working brakes. So I have to keep re-cut rolling it every second.
We have one major concern, is the rear diff is bent as Falcon. It has a total toe out of 8mm. We're gonna have to address that. But the rest of it looks good, so we'll get the wheels where we want them and we'll get some flares cranking. All right, we're back from Traction Tyres and More. Thank you, Marcus. I've just gone ahead and mounted our drive-by-wire pedal. We've got some Phoenix goodies. So we've got our engine oil cooler and our power steering cooler. This thing is a bloody work of art. It's absolutely gorgeous. 30-row oil cooler with this beautiful fan shroud and fan. Very nice. So I'm gonna start looking at mounting these. Yeah, something like that. So I'm gonna start to have a play with that. I think I'm gonna end up just tubing this front end. These tubs are all rusted out, so I've got to replace these anyway. They also need clearance for the big wheels. This is all chopped out for the intercooler, so there's not much left. So I think I'm gonna tube it and just make it again and then make tubs because Jason refuses to have open wheel tubs in his drift cars. Yes, we have some work ahead of us.
3 hours later.
Oh, no turning back now. The wheel tubs are gone skis. And we have got our main tube support in. The wires fab looks sick. Should just leave it open tubs, but we are going to be making new tubs. It's coming together pretty nicely. I'm now going to put the intercooler back in and we're going to do a removable section here. Yeah, we'll use these billet joiners so that it's removable and you can get the motor in and out nice and easily. So let's keep cracking on. All right, the front end's coming together. Got the headlight mounts tacked up. Top intercooler mounts done. Grill mount, removable section. And this goes like that. Bolts up there. But yes, we are getting there. Alrighty, tube front is almost complete. Got our wheel tubs knocked up. Super basic and quick and easy. Ish. Got the motor and box back out of the car. I just bolted on our beefy MPC solid center button clutch twin plate. Thing's a beast. And sorting out our Tilton clutch slave. I just dropped it all off to the boys at Pertec Bayswater. They're going to machine me up a spacer to get our slave cylinder sitting in the correct spot. Pretty much ready to put the motor back in the car and start putting it back together and keep going with the build. Most of the messy work is done. There will be more once the motor comes back out, but that'll do for now. Let's get it back in and get this thing back together.
All right, we're here down at the Kangang factory V1, not JS Performance. Is it ready to start? Ooh, that was okay. If you're keeping up to date with us here at Keep It Reet, we are changing direction of what we're doing and our giveaways, and we are giving you guys the opportunity to win a guided tour with myself to Japan. Full paid for, life-changing experience, including Danny's JZX100 Mark II ready to thrash, lessons by me, but of course visiting all the notorious locations like up garages, famous workshops, racetracks, and of course finishing at Ebisu Circuit and the notorious Matsuri. So what are you waiting for? Head to our website, keepreet.com, and you could be winning the trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, jump in.
You got 1 week left, mate. Let's start her up. First start. Let's do it. Munchy always.
Oh my goodness.
Gullible man.
Who's this
Said there's
camera
a
guy?
start though. We've got a special guest. Quick, get him. No. Get him. Hunter. He's on work experience. And yeah, paying him nothing and slave labor's king. Anyway.
It looks the same as when you were here last, Gary. There's a lot of different metal going on.
Oof. It's a full tube front. What are you talking about, mate? Jesse just decided out of nowhere that he would cut the front end off, so here we are. What was your reason, Jess?
I didn't have much of a choice. There was a few issues. Front wheels with big 255s have no clearance to the factory wheel tubs. Factory wheel tubs were all rusted out and rusting where they connected to the chassis rail. In-bay intercooler had to cut out pretty much all of the headlight mounting points to get the cooler pipes and stuff in there. So the headlight mounts had to be redone, the tubs had to be redone, the rad support was chopped out so you can get the motor in and out. There was nothing left, Gary.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it makes sense and it looks good. So, and you smashed it out. I mean, yeah, you did.
Yeah,
a couple of days.
Sure, pretty quick. Yeah, real quick.
Couple of days front end.
Because I couldn't be bothered doing it and I just wanted it done and it was making a mess of my factory and I hated it. But yes, we have some more things mounted now. So obviously intercooler, did the top bracket. This section's removable, so I got the billet roll cage joiners. World's most expensive rad support right there. Got the power steering cooler mounted upside down there and then the oil cooler mounted in there with the fan. So
fancy. I love this little setup here.
Yeah.
Ben Jenkins gets it all custom folded up.
Yeah, the guys at
Waterjet
Phoenix
cut.
have been killing it. Their products are sick.
Phoenix stepping it up.
Look at that.
Son. Looks beautiful. But what's going on here? The cooler's on an angle, mate. Anyway, moving on. We'll annoy him off camera. But quick side note: if you're building a pro car, don't get one that's rusty and has kinked rails.
The chassis is dead straight though, so we can't complain too much.
She's
about
good.
that.
She's good. She's good to go. Just a
Straighter than the
few
diff.
little holes.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's kind of like lightweight, saving some weight a little bit before we even started.
Yeah, all about weight savings. So.
Oh, true. No.
I didn't think it'd take you long to notice.
Jeez, yellow be gone. Don't worry, Haltech, there's nothing. Still got the branding, your premium coil packs.
Looks a little bit nicer. So it's been aligned. I'm gonna have to try to bend the diff, which should be fun.
Yeah, you said that.
I made you a swell pot today.
Oh, ooh. What does that do?
That's for the coolant. Anyway, this goes over here. It's gonna sit there.
Yeah, nice. It's
So-
supposed to suck the air out, is that right?
It's gonna act as our fill point because the radiator doesn't have one. It's also gonna be the swell pot. So it's gonna help all the air bubbles get out of it. And yeah, it's gonna
How's
be
it
our
do
bleed and fill point.
How does it do that?
Yeah, but
It's the highest point, and I think the
the-
water's supposed to come in and go like this.
yeah, it goes like that.
It's like an ATOS.
So it comes in the top and it spins around
Comes out the
and
bottom.
helps the air come to up here. This is all you need. Similar designs to what I did on my FC. Yeah, so I'm thinking that'll go here, and then this window will have the quick release.
Keep it as far away from the cave. Just
Yeah, just wouldn't mind
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Being able to put a bleeder bottle on
What
it.
is that? That radiator looks so hectic. It's like 5,000 row.
Yeah, it's big.
It's hectic.
It looks big.
Looks different.
Is that a refrigerator?
Yeah, I think so. Ultimate cooling.
So yes, got
Yeah.
the Raceworks Johnny on top. That'll go there, and that'll help get all our air bubbles out.
Nice. 1 step forward, 3 steps
Yeah,
back.
we took
is
a
what
few
you're saying?
steps back, but we're about to go forward again now. I'm just starting on this intercooler pipe, got the Raceworks throttle body adapter there and the drive-by-wire 82 mil.
So we have gone drive-by-wire, for that's a solid point to mention in this video, because we were originally going to go cable. We changed things to be simpler because drive-by-wire has worked extremely well on the Barrow Wags. It's also really good for the off-throttle anti-lag and what else?
Was from Pertec Bayswater, was here just a minute ago.
Oh,
with a delivery. So
shout
we've
out
got
Pertec, being hooked at start. This video is just before Drift Collective, which it should drop next week. Yeah, anyway. We've got, they came on as naming rights for that weekend. Gonna be a gangster weekend. If you're around, come down, called apart. Got normal Friday night with all the comp drivers, and then the Drift Collective main comp will be on Saturday. It's gonna be a vibe. Anyway, back to what you were saying, Jassy.
Yeah, we got a fire suppression system, so shout out the boys. They do a lot of this stuff, so if you are looking for a fire suppression system, dry sump stuff for your car, pretty much anything ever for your car, they can do it. Yeah. That's fire retardant.
So basically, you run, this is hectic hose.
Yeah, it's alloy tube with a nylon.
Nylon, fancy, so it can't
Dingo.
run through nothing. If you don't know about how this stuff even works, there's basically, I mean, for Formula Drift regs, you've got like cut-off switches and stuff on the roll cage, like right near the steering wheel. So they've got full cable, I think. Is that right?
This one's a button.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
And it's got 2 buttons, one for external, one for internal. It's got its own battery backup. Ooh. So if your power shuts off.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's got that thing.
Yeah, little boxes. Boop. Oh, what? Boop. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's pretty fancy. Then
It's like inside the casing, so you can't accidentally press it.
It's got these jets.
That's scary. Wait, is there like nothing to disengage the button or anything, or it's just press the button?
Well,
It's
it
got
does have a thing, yeah.
something to block it off.
Something to
So
block
you
it
can
off.
pull it out, so no one just goes, ooh, red button. Game over, wreck everything. More time attack, mate. Some rough drivers out there. We've got Naoki Nakamura. Who else have we got?
I think
Other-
Daigo might be, or maybe
We've
it's
got
just me.
Luke Fank. Got a nice, beautiful bonnet. Look at that.
That's how,
Premium.
That's how all race cars start, right
If we
there.
run out of time, we'll be reffing this. This car was a paddock bomb when we got it, and I think we got it for free. Adds character to it, adds to the story. Free shell, mate. Doesn't matter how rusty, bent, or moldy it is. Adds to the power. Free's free. Okay, this is the special piece of the puzzle. Oh, pizza. These are honestly very fairly priced from plus 389. Whatever, you send them all the specs, so tell them that distance, custom.
Why does that look massive?
Custom rolled. Yeah, I think it's giving us a bit extra on the boom. Oh my god, how hard is it?
So you're playing sheet metal.
So I've done something different, a little bit different from the first car. We've gone a bit of a more hectic lip. So this vertical lip is a bit more aggressive, just to give it a point of difference.
It looks a bit big. Oh my goodness.
Boo! So they obviously have to be trimmed in, but they're made for,
The actual outwards isn't too bad.
yeah, it's not far off. So you just trim it in a little bit,
It's supposed to
get
line
your
up.
angle right,
The top of it's supposed to line up with this body line.
make it look
Not
fat.
that body line.
That body line,
Yeah.
yeah, and then you trim it all in, trim that in however you want.
Well, I'm glad they've come a little bit bigger anyway.
Yeah,
Gives us room to play.
room to play. Anyway, hopefully they're not too tight, or we'll be remaking them.
We. Who's we?
They don't suit two 8 via Jassy, get on the roller.
What do you reckon, Hunter? Be better than a V8. V8. Jason, have you heard LZ's big block?
It's gross.
Yeah, I know, right? I was gonna say the same thing. Sounds terrible.
Opinions.
Everyone's ranting and raving about this big block. Now it's going to change the future of drift.
Yeah, I don't like it.
How it like sounds so cool. Got concept 8 to 4 to 1 headers. And
Never
all
been
this.
about big V8s. And
It sounds old. Brother, put that next to a screaming Jay-Z. It doesn't even come close.
Yeah, he knows that, but it was free, so you can't.
Anyway,
You can have that.
rant over.
These are very large. And
Oh my goodness.
What has he done? What measurement have you given? Moon flare.
Got some cutting to do.
Doesn't come out properly.
Rather too big than too small, so.
We'll probably most likely go with the same style as the barrel wags where you cut it off somewhere here.
Yeah.
Looking. But yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Very, very high. Looking like a Bozuzuku style. Anyway, there you go. That's a flare.
That's not what I expected at all.
Well, to be honest, this will probably look better on the back.
Yeah.
Whatever he's done here. I'm pretty sure we normally just get identical for. Yeah. Let us know. Let us know if you can picture the final form. But she's gonna need some refining. Yeah. All right, I guess now we touched on the flares. We probably should touch on the wheels a little bit. I mean, obviously Kansai is come on board for this build, like every other build of ours recently. Yeah, I guess with the tyre combo, we've gone with big chonky 285s for World Tyre Attack. I mean, we're building it for FD, so the car's weight and everything will suit 285. Got the 255 35. They're very similar diameter to the 235 40. She'll be hooked, ready to do whatever we want. But yeah, touching on Kansai. Gangster wheel, their new design, the 7, looks awesome. 18, 10.5, plus 12, all round. So same specs as what we had on barrel wags. New specs for barrel wags, for FD Pro specs, a little bit different on the rear, just to keep a nice square sidewall for maximum performances. They've done us well, the old Kansai. Never had dramas, never had failures. They just do its thing and look the part, and are a very, very affordable price as well. So let us know in the comments what your favorite Kansai wheel is. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. We back every week for our updates, no matter how big or small.